We officially have 1 week left until the end of February, which means we have gotten majority of our money in for this month. I consider this month basically done in my head because of that, but we just got paid this week, so let's not only do our payday routine, but just recap the month of February in general and just talk about everything we were able to accomplish for this month. First off, front and center is all of our spending that we've done this month. I track everything that we spend, not only on our debit card, which is in the middle column, but then the outer two being our credit cards. I typically will highlight the things that we already have the money set aside for, so I know anything that's not highlighted, we need to come up with the money for that. Although this month was a little bit different, I did get a bonus from work and I did decide that some of that money was going to go towards spending money. So pretty much anything that I don't have highlighted is going to be paid for with that spending money. There's really no rhyme or reason to the color. I just put some type of color on there so I know that stuff is probably for groceries or bill payments. I'll just pay the balance off in full within the next week. Starting up at the top with income. On your all side, it'll be cut off, but it does show me the total in the bottom right-hand corner. We made just about $7,100. I already put aside money for taxes for the year of 2025 for the additional income that I bring home for both this month and last month, so we are totally good there. We did bring home about $2,675 this paycheck. $2,000 of that went straight to the mortgage. This is what we are sitting at now. It is really exciting that it gets closer and closer. Our monthly interest for next month is $68, which is crazy. I just plan for the balance to go down by $3,000 per month at this point, with 3 paycheck months being a little bit more. So of course, with all of these expenses, we already either set money aside for the bills or paid the mortgage payment. And then I just paid the extra $2,000. Earlier this month, we did contribute $50 to the HSA. Officially this paycheck, my job has started taking out about $52 out of my paycheck, and it goes to my HSA pre-tax, which is pretty cool. This paycheck, we also sent $500 property taxes sinking fund, plus I also paid our property taxes that were due this month for the first half. So that account is sitting at a lot less than it was. Now with the bonus, the final thing that we did do, like I said, it was about $1,100. So $300 we put towards spending money, which we had some things that we actually had been planning to buy, such as we've been wanting to buy electric toothbrushes for a long time. We bought those. That was like $100 for both of us. Other various household items is also what was included. So that left us with $800. The remainder of that money went to $200 towards our kids' $529, another $200 towards our Roth IRA, and the other $400 we did save that. Went towards various sinking funds. As you guys know, we have different categories within our savings account where we could automatically assign it to different sinking funds, which is so convenient. So that's what we did. We're really boring, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We had a very good balance with what we wanted to do with it. So it's always amazing and good to save money, especially during this year of 2025, where there are a lot of crazy things going on this year. If you do not have money saved, please save some money. After all of that, money left over right now from other income and things like that, we have $275 left over. Of course, we still have our spending money, which is not included in any of these numbers, so we just keep that separate. But aside from all of that, we have $275 left. Plans for that, as I talked about in the last video, our income is about to go down. So I want to better prepare ourselves for March, which is when our next paycheck is. So that way we are not feeling like we're going without some of the things we need to do. For example, some of the sinking funds that we put aside money for, car insurance, homeowners insurance, Christmas, I think I'm gonna take $200 and put that towards insurance sinking funds that I would save in March, but I want to just get ahead of it with us having another change. So we're going to prepare for that by doing that, since we have this $270 to do stuff with. Most likely I'm gonna save that remaining $70 too. There's an infinite amount of things that you can save for when you have a home. So that's what we're gonna plan for that. Now, let's talk about what we did in the month of February. Aside from the property taxes that we just did, Christmas, like I said, insurance, I did put $250 aside for income that I get that does not get taxed for February and January. Just be good on that. Other sinking funds that I've put aside for $300 towards various sinking funds, subscriptions that we might have coming up, annual insurance that we have coming up. Vacation, I put aside a little bit of money for that. Self-care, I put aside $50. I did put aside a little bit extra towards our car maintenance and home maintenance fund. May not seem like a lot, but every little bit counts. And then also a little bit towards our son's sinking fund. This is everything that we spent so far. Like I said, we still have a week to go, but that spending is going to come out of our spending money, which is completely separate from this. So we did go a little bit over with the spending money that we had planned from the bonus, but by about $55, which is just fine because after everything, we still have money left over. Pretty straightforward for the month of February. I don't know what March is going to look like, but I'm feeling thankful just because, especially with the other income that we have coming in, I still feel like we can reach our goal, which is a payoff of either September or October 2025. I'd love to pay it off by September, but I'm also just like, we can't pull money out of thin air. So it's looking like an October payoff, whatever it is. I'm super thankful and excited that we're still on track. Everything is still looking good. We're still bringing in income. We still have health insurance. We're still contributing to investing accounts. And I just think we're doing really well for ourselves. Yes, we have a big goal to pay off our house by this year, and it looks real. It's getting real. But above all, we have a roof on our head. We have food to eat. Can't help but to just be thankful. I did go to a health insurance visit yesterday, went to the gynecologist. If you are not taking advantage of your preventative, basically free appointments, because most of our insurances are going to cover preventative appointments for free. If you're not taking advantage of those, you are basically losing out on money because we spend a bunch of money on health insurance, medical costs, what have you. So let's make sure that we're going to our preventative appointments. I'm still trying to get a new primary care physician. I know over the summer I was talking about how I've been going to a primary care physician. I need to find somebody who's my primary care physician, like is really for me. So still working on finding that. Hopefully it'll just be someone close, someone professional, someone personable, but it's hard to get into places this right now. So I might see a nurse practitioner for the time being, and then hopefully next year I can get a PCP. But thank you so much for watching. That is our payday routine. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time.